Hello, it is Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Tuesday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving an early week-themed crossword, and I'm going to be solving it at the normal pace. And this normally solved edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Kathleen Quinn, Quotidiophile, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler, and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the five of them. They're, of course, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they sustain this channel, keep it going day by day, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those five and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon and by any other means for that matter. So thanks so much. And if you'd like to join those folks, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find there the bonus videos available to patrons. That includes, finally, last week's mini puzzle pseudo speed solve. I did finally have some time now that I'm back home, so I got that up there. Put up some good times this week. I'm pleased with my performance. Most recent mini puzzles. I also solved the monthly bonus puzzle for September, but I'll wait until tomorrow to post that so that I'm not spamming the Patreon subscribers too much. So look forward to that as well. And of course, for benefactors, there's also that official Let's Check the Crosses mug. Anyway, thanks again to everybody who backs the Patreon campaign. And thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube, which is a big help. That does spread the channel. And let's just get on with the puzzle, shall we? So this is a construction by Daniel Bodley, who's constructed around a dozen puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. It's a Tuesday puzzle. It will have a theme, and I can see some circled cells through the gauzy privacy veil there. So let's start solving and see what that's all about. Cause of a Richter scale blip. A quake, an earthquake, a tremor, a quake maybe. Let's see if that is correct. The Richter scale measures earthquake, seismological activity. No more seats sign. Yeah, no, that's wrong. Okay, never mind. So a shake maybe? Because no more seats sign is going to be SRO for standing room only, which might be at a performance. So all of the seated tickets have been sold, so standing room only. A piece. Each. Okay. Oh, a seism. Yes. Okay. So I even said seismic activity, and the noun form of that is seism. So, well, the noun form of seismic is seism. So there we go. So, okay. So that's some kind of earthquake event. A piece is each. That makes sense now, is IC, which is how I feel about one across. What a rush. Exclamation point. So when we have an exclamation point clue, that usually means we're going to be saying it about the answer rather than using the clue to define the answer or serve as a synonym. So this is something about which we will say, what a rush. But I speed something, I'm not sure. One referring to Jehovah as Rasta, sorry, as in Rastafarian. So there we go. And what a rush. What do I think that is? I don't know. Around 70% of the Earth's surface is ocean, so there we go. And a total madman is a maniac, perhaps. So what about this one? Okay, so this is thematic, certainly. Straightforward and unadorned as literary prose. Is there any way it could be Hemingway? I was going to say Hemingway-like, maybe Hemingway-esque, because Ernest Hemingway, who wrote, for instance, The Sun Also Rises, was known for his very, exactly as it says, straightforward and unadorned, sometimes even sort of clipped or terse prose. I guess not as clipped as, I don't know, Raymond Carver or someone, but as it says, straightforward and unadorned, not sort of purple, elaborated prose. So is there any possible way this could be the answer? I'll be very pleased if it is. But I think it might be, because it does fit. Actually, can we see anything in the circled cells? HM, no, I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I don't. HMNGW, no, I don't think so. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I was thinking SQ for square, and then I was thinking maybe HY for highway or something, HWY for highway, and thinking road names or street names or something. I don't know. I don't think that's anything. But let's see if we can confirm this. What a rush. Oh, stampede. No, that is right. This is correct. And then this will be Three Stooges laugh sound. Oh, Nyuk. I've seen this referenced in cartoons and things as sort of nyuk nyuk, a kind of snickering laughter. So would you spell it like this? Yeah. So let's see if that works. Close the tab. Yes, if at a bar you close the tab, you pay. And then first name in 2024 political headlines: Kamala Harris, who's running for president in the United States. So does that corporate management group? This one I feel less. I don't have a guess about this one. Corporate management group, special something. I'm pretty sure Nyuk is going to be right, with that NY being confirmed. Speculative something? Okay, I don't know. I was pleased about Hemingway-esque, but I don't really have any idea about this one. Maybe we're spelling something that bounces through these? I don't know how the bottom one would be involved, though. I'm curious what's going on in these circled cells. It's not obvious at all to me. Okay, well, we'll keep going. Instrument with a mallet. A gong is struck with a mallet. A large sort of cymbal-like instrument. Assert. To assert something is to avow it, to state it, to claim it. Z as in Zeus would be zeta from the Greek alphabet. Emotion that sounds like its middle two letters. I'm not sure. What about this? A fixed look is a gaze. You stare at someone, you gaze at them. Place for a pizza is an oven, of course. You bake one in there. So what's the... Oh, envy is the emotion, right. And of course, it sounds like the letters NV. So there we go. Rule for kids before homework is done, perhaps. Oh, it's not V, but rather no TV until homework is done. Okay. States as facts. Asserts, eh? No. States as fact. I'm not sure. What about this? Island on which Napoleon was exiled. Napoleon was exiled to the island of Elba, from which he managed to escape. Curved sword. A saber, probably spelled this way. States as fact is... I don't know why I can't see that, but I just can't get it. Good enough, adequate. That I can see. I'm not adequate for 10 down. Male suitor would be one's beau from the French. If's partner in computing logic. So in computer programming, you can define an if statement. If this thing is true, do X, else do Y. All right, no longer working, abbreviation is retired. There we go. Make You Feel My Love Singer, 2008, Adele, must be the case. What makes rise rise? Yeast. So a rye bread, for instance, could, rye dough could rise if it's been yeasted. States as fact, says so. Okay, there we go. That's actually fine. Baton Rouge School, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So LSU, Louisiana State University, that must be. Corporate management group, right. So what is this? The something board? The something board. It'll be board at the end, like a corporate board of directors. Or maybe it's not the, maybe, well, I don't know what it is, but I bet that part at the end is right. So let's look at this. Cool in a throwback sort of way. Something was retro. It's back in fashion. Impressionist Edgar, the painter Edgar Degas. There we go. That'll be right. Overflow with would be to team with, teaming with people in a crowded area. Cultural attraction in Midtown Manhattan for short. In Midtown Manhattan, MoMA maybe, the Museum of Modern Art. Let's see if that's right. Get your paws off me. Let go. Yeah, that looks good. So MoMA is probably correct. Lamb's dad is a ram. There we go, male sheep. And then Spanish wife, Hermosa. No, that's sister. No, that's not, what is that? Epusa? Ah, boy, I really need to learn Spanish. This is always so embarrassing. Okay, deathbed request. Esposa. Okay, I was on the right track. With not my first guess, obviously. Let's see. Deathbed request. Last wish. Your dying wish, perhaps. And then Gunslinger Earp, Wyatt Earp, famous Old West lawman, I guess. Hitchcock's highest-grossing film at the box office. Oh, Psycho. I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. That was a real phenomenon of a film, so I guess that does make sense. Whale pursuer of fiction is Ahab. Pyramid for a pharaoh is their tomb, of course, is what the ancient pyramids were. Three-pointer in hoops lingo. I think it's a tree. I really am not very basketball literate, but I think I've seen that before. Or maybe tray. Yes, because beekeeping or baking, either one of those is an example of a hobby. So tray, there we go. I always forget which is which. Which of these it is, I should say. Have you no shame? Someone might ask incredulously. And then blood of the gods in Greek mythology is ichor. So that's, sort of, and often in fiction that's depicted as kind of being potent or even destructive. Pyramid for a pharaoh, right. Okay, so we saw all of these. Well, pursuer of fiction, Ahab from Moby Dick, right. Okay, so we saw these. What am I doing? There. Meditative state. A Zen state, maybe? Let's see if that works. Philadelphia landmark named for the 35th president, in brief. I don't know, maybe that's not Zen. I'm going to delete that because I don't have an immediate guess as to what this is, so I don't want to mislead myself if that happens to be wrong. So what about this one? Oh, this I do know. San Luis Obispo, California is a town in Northern California, a few hours south of the San Francisco Bay Area. I've been there a few times. Speaker's event would be a talk. Yeah, a speaker gives a talk. It's straightforward. That's my cue. I'm on. Oh, did I misspell? I must have misspelled this. Did I? Because that's my cue, I assume, is I'm on. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to spell San Luis Obispo. Okay, so what about this one? Ski resort in the Colorado Rockies. Don't know. Oh, executive board. Oh, that was actually straightforward, and I just didn't see it. That's the corporate management group, the executive board. Okay, fair enough. The executives of the sort of on the board of directors, I guess. Or is that just what the board is called? I don't know. Anyway, I'm obviously not involved in corporate governance. Ski resort in the Colorado Rockies. Oh, Vail. I have heard of that. Okay. So creator of the giant snowman Marshmallow in Frozen. I don't even recognize that character name. I don't know. Okay, well, Philadelphia landmark named for the 35th president, in brief. Who is the 35th president? I don't know, but I don't think I'm spelling this right. It just doesn't look good. It's not I'm on, it's I'm up. I was right the first time. San Luis Obispo, there we go. Oh, JFK Plaza, this must be. Okay, I'm not familiar with this landmark, but I mean, I was 35th president. It would be somewhere around JFK. Obviously, it is JFK, as it turns out. So I just think this must be the answer. So Elsa created right. She's one of the two main characters. Okay, so she created the snowman, I guess. And then meditative state is Zen, after all. Okay, good. Okay, so that's all been figured out. So what on earth is this? Are they airport codes or something? Because JFK is an airport code. Is PLZ one, maybe? HMN, GW, no. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Okay, dolphins fluke, e.g. A fin, like a fluke, not like a mistake, but the anatomical element of sea creatures. Let's see if that works. Green sushi condiment. Wasabi, yes, there we go. Often not real wasabi, but rather dyed horseradish. Workspaces for some nightclub performers. I don't know. Oh, DJ. No, I do. DJ booths. There we go. You could have, in a nightclub, you could have a DJ booth with obviously the DJ performing a set. Okay, shot down as an idea. You nixed it, maybe? Is that, this looks interesting. Basic plot lines. Don't know what that is about. Novelist young, Erica Zhang, there we go. Celebrant in May or June, a graduate. That's usually when a school term ends. To emulate a beaver is to gnaw on wood or something. And highest kicker in Texas Hold'em. I actually don't even know what the kicker is, but the highest card is an ace, so presumably that's the answer. So basic plot lines I see are x-axes. So on a Cartesian plane, if you're plotting coordinates, some of the line, the horizontal line is the x-axis, so pluralized would be axes. Okay, genuine is actual, presumably it's real. Fake it till you make it, or no pain, no gain, could be a motto. And because this is an or clue, we're only referring to either one of those, so singular motto. And then subject that a young Einstein never failed despite the common misconception is math. So there we go. That sounds like the kind of thing people would just like to say because it makes for a funny story. Give or take about, you could say about 5, give or take. Holy Scroll, the Torah, there we go in Judaism. And orchestra woodwind would be an oboe, a wind instrument. And if you raced through, I don't know, a book or an explanation, you tore through it. Pumps and wedges are examples of heeled footwear, shoes. Oh, right. Okay, we're finally going to figure out what this is about. Group whose members are completely represented with no repeats in 21, 26, and 43 across. Oh, continents? Oh. Is that what it is? Is that right? No, that doesn't make any sense. Condiments? That doesn't make any sense either. What is this? Group whose members are completely represented. Sorry, I don't know what this word is. I'm baffled. I'm very curious, though. Collection of employees, a staff. Oh, consonants. It's the consonants of the alphabet. Right, I see. Okay, so... Oh, right, I see, yes. So the uncircled letters are vowels, but the circled letters are the consonants, I guess 21 consonants, used only one time each without any repeats at all. That's actually fairly impressive. I wonder how on earth you would find these three words that between them use each consonant exactly one time and no more, no less. No more, no fewer, I should say. That is really interesting. It's not the kind of, it doesn't really, I wouldn't have ever guessed it, I don't think, which is strange because, well, no, I don't know. I don't think I would have guessed it. But there we go. That's it's very impressively constructed. I don't know what else to say about it other than that, but let's finish the puzzle. Pets person, an owner of a pet. The N of TNT. Oh, it's trinitro. I never remember what TNT stands for, but I think the N is nitro. And the first T is tri. Candy bar with caramel and shortbread. Twix, I guess, yeah. And chocolate. Pro's counterpart. If you're pro something, you're for it. Otherwise, you're anti it. Plant with fronds. A fern has fronds. And animal that absorbs water directly through its skin. A frog, I guess. And that sounds right. And then if you're hewing, yes, so hewing is different words, but one of them is to axe something, to chop it down like a tree. So axing. So that's it. That is the Tuesday crossword with this surprising theme that only revealed itself to me at the very possible last moment as I got consonants solved via crosses. So yes, we have all 21 consonants, and again, each only exactly one time, listed within these 3 words: Hemingway-esque, Executive Board, and JFK Plaza. I'm very, very curious to know how on earth the constructor Daniel Bodley found this. I suspect with some kind of coding. I think often that's how people find this kind of theme involving very precise letter usage, is by writing some kind of simple computer program that sorts through, hundreds of thousands of words in order to, or I guess not even words. In this case, it would have to be phrases. It would have to include proper nouns like JFK Plaza. multiple word proper nouns involving initials of a name. Yeah, be very curious to know how this was achieved. Anyway, very interesting. That was the Tuesday crossword. Let me know how you fared with this one. I think maybe a little tougher than a typical Tuesday, and slightly elusive theme to me at the end, although it certainly doesn't prevent you from solving it, which is, what we expect in an early week puzzle. Anyway, there we go. That was the Tuesday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for the Wednesday edition of the puzzle. Midweek, mid-difficulty themed crossword, so join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Tuesday. Take care.